Benefit, what are you saying?
Oh, okay. uh, X is equals to 2.
I don't
X
think X
equals
can be
to
2. Sorry.
No, no, it's equals to 2.
Please
2. X
take
is
us
equals to
through.
Okay, all right.
benefit. What are you saying? I'm keeping quiet, I'm
The,
listening now.
the answer is 2. It's from, let me say, it's from 2 until to the positive infinity. Let me say that. Yeah, Kwanele Khoza, yeah. Did you get the answer for the question that was given?
What I got was also no solution on my side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Benefit.
Say what do you conclude? Say
Unfortunately, yes, now I'm concluding. And then
and then the answer is
I'm concluding by disagreeing with you and
no,
agreeing with
it's fine. And
the rest.
we agree with the rest.
Yes, but disagreeing with you.
Why?
Okay. From high school, ne?
Yes.
Okay. But this is coming from high school. In this case, we have got y is equals to the ln of x minus 2. Okay.
Yes.
Now, we have to find the derivative of the ln of x minus 2. Okay.
Yes.
What is the ln of x minus 2? It is 1 over x minus
X
2.
minus 2. Yes.
The next thing that we need to do after finding the derivative is to equate it to
Is
0
to equate.
and
Yeah, then
solve
you
for
get the
x.
0.
When we take our derivative, which is 1 over x minus 2 to be equals to 0, then what do we get x to be?
To be 0.
Thank you. Or in this case, because it is that x minus 2 multiplied by 0 is just 0. That's why we are saying there is no solution.
So since ever we have the domain and it exists, how do you conclude with this function kind of function? Since ever when we plot it on a plotting, the domain still exists, and whereas we say it doesn't exist. Can you simplify in a simple way or a mathematical way of saying this? Because
All right.
we have the x value, we have the equation, we find the asymptote of the vertical limits on the same. What does it mean? It means on that certain point it doesn't go through, or what does it mean? Can you explain some further to me? Maybe I will have a good way of understanding.
Maybe for me to try to help you out, please write down the following. Please write.
Yeah, the pen was on the end.
Okay. Please write y is equals to ln open bracket x minus 2 close bracket.
Yes, already done.
Y prime, which is the derivative of y, is equals to y prime
Yes.
is equals to 1 over x minus 2.
Done.
The next thing will be to say 1 over x minus 2 equals to 0.
Yes.
Please tell me something about that. What is x from there?
The x will be 0.
There's no x there. X minus 2. Remember, we are looking for x. But in this case, we have got 1 over x minus 2 equals to 0. Now, we'll have to multiply throughout by x minus 2. When we do that, on the left-hand side, we'll have 1 is equals to 0 times open bracket x minus 2, which becomes what?
No, I understand. Say, on that point, on solving on this one, it's fine.
All right.
But where do we come to a point whereby we have the domain while the x doesn't also exist?
Oh, the domain.
It means the graph doesn't touch the x-axis, or the graph doesn't have a reflection, or the graph is still on it's on its point where it got the turning point but doesn't go through the axis. Or what does it mean? Because now we are dealing with the function that we have to plot.
Okay. My for having taken that long route. Now, let's approach it from this angle, okay?
Yes.
Still with pen in your hand, pen on a paper. Please write.
Yes.
Please write y is equals to the ln of x.
Yes.
Now, do you know how y equals to ln of x behaves? By behaving, I mean, do you know how will it be in the Cartesian plane?
Let me recall it. No.
Can
Let me say
anyone
no.
help?
Let me say no let me say no.
Can anyone help out here?
I hope they don't know it, even them. I'm helping them too. I'm helping them. Yeah, I'm helping them. I can feel it.
You can feel it.
Yeah, I can feel it. I'm not alone on this one.
Now,
My apologies. I have a question. Sorry. Okay.
before you come with your question, answer this one of ours first. Then we'll entertain yours.
What is your guys' question?
On the Cartesian plane, please tell us where the graph of y equals to ln x will cut. There is one point where the graph of y equals to ln x will cut. Which point is that? It's only one.
And I've written that, but that's why I said that let me not answer and say no, I don't know. Then I wanted to check on that one.
It should cut when x equals 1. Because 1 over 1 is 0. No, that's wrong. I see the issue.
Okay.
Is it Mark? Is it
Okay.
Mark talking?
I was. Oh, my network is so bad.
Is it Mark talking, or who's talking?
Sorry, it was the whole. You know what I did to get weight cuts? I said where we got to 0 and 1 over x minus 2, I added x minus 2 over x minus 2 to both sides. And then there was a whole lot of sorting that was taking place. I got to 3 over 2. Where was I? To a positive, but it's just on the other side of 2. My apologies. I think I made a mistake here. Negative 2 x, and then negative 3, which is a positive 3 over 2. But sorry, I think that is wrong.
So sorry to hold you on. Let me try to intensify something here that I've talked about earlier on when Say asked about the question that when I said x is equals to 2. You know what leaded me to say that x is equals to 2? I checked the domain of the graph first. Then when I checked the domain of the graph, I went back to check where does where will I put and which number will I put to be relevant to the prime of y, and then to find the right answer. Then when I check the extension of -2, it means 2, it will be inclusive on the graph. It will be shifted. No, let me finish with him first. Then say you'll explain. So
okay,
when I go back.
Okay, Benefits, let me keep quiet. The two of you talk to each other. When you are done, then you'll let me know.
Yes. So
right.
So on this one, when he asks why is equals to the ln of x, how does it behave? Then I said the prime of y, it's 1. So meaning it won't even go to 0, it will go to 1, just like that. We're not talking about the shifting now. There's no extension. Do you understand what I mean? If you don't understand, maybe you tell me. Do you understand?
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. I just have a general question about like some numbers here, how we work our numbers. Ln 0 is undefined, correct? And then ln 1 would be 0. I don't know. Can I just to ln 1? I think ln 1 is 0. So it should cut. I think the graph should cut at where our expression is equals to 1, and then it should approach x, where it should become undefined, where this is now just discussing from observation, looking at our function there, that it should become undefined as ln approaches x minus 2 being equals to 0.
I beg your pardon?
I'm saying ln, the ln, because our function is a ln function. Ln of 1, where ln 0 is undefined, and then ln 1 is 0. So where our function y is equals to 0 is where our function would be equals to, where ln of something must be equals to 0, which is 1. So it would be at 3 minus 2 or something like that. So it should I think it should cut at 3, and then this function also becomes undefined when ln is 0. So it should be somewhere in and around a number that's approaching 2 as well. That's the answer that I was actually coming up with, but I was trying to prove it algebraically, and I'm struggling with that one, because I came to 3/2.
Okay, let me go back to what I said. I've looked at the domain of the graph. After looking at the domain of the graph, and then it gives me the idea. If you can, okay, after derivating, when you see that x minus 2 there, meaning
Yes.
when you can get, if you can take that denominator and work on it, x it will be 2, all right?
Okay, I just took
the denominator on a derivative.
Yes.
Okay. So I went on through and for me to check the domain, I go through that one and I checked, okay, it means this graph must go from 2 upwards, just because the ln of 0 is 1, right?
Yes.
Is 2 included or excluded?
Oh, ln 0 is undefined.
And then Somebody's talking.
One. No, man.
Somebody's talking, and then I couldn't hear. And it's a lady.
I'm asking, you said something about domain. When you check the domain, is it 2 included or excluded from that graph?
It's included. It's included.
I don't think 2 should be included.
Why?
I think 2 can.
The moment you include 2, it's going to be 2 minus 2. That means the denominator is equals to 0. The function automatically it's undefined.
And then when on what I'm saying, can you check on through? Can we go through it? And then we have the right answer. Even we say 0, no, it doesn't exist. When we said 1,
I'm
it doesn't
trying to
exist.
tell you that the domain. I'm trying to tell you that the domain is x greater than 2, meaning that the 2 is not included. Meaning that the moment you add 2, the denominator it equals to 0. Meaning that there, when it's going to be ln x minus 2, it's going to be 0.
Yes, I get your point now.
Okay, now you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm fine on that and what you answered. I say, can you proceed?
Sorry?
Yeah, you can proceed.
Okay. Before I proceed with you, remember there was someone who needed to say something.
To ask.
To ask, yes.
Yes, that was me.
Yes. May you please
Yes,
raise your question?
No, it was. I raised it in my discussion now with I believe
With benefit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
I for my discourse.
All right.
Yes.
Benefit.
Say.
I'm calling you, but not only calling you. I'm calling everybody. You understand me, ne?
Yes.
Yes. I requested you to write y equals to ln x. Did you write that down?
Yes.
Please draw the Cartesian plane. You know, you remember the Cartesian plane, eh? The x-axis and the y-axis.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. On the y-axis, on the positive side,
yes,
please have these values, calibrate on the positive y values as if you have in such a way that you'll have 1, 2, 3.
Yes, 1, 2, 3.
Also on the negative side of y.
Yes.
Please do the same on the x-axis, on the positive side, and then even on the negative side. 1, 2, 3, and then even -1, -2, -3.
Done.
Done. Okay. Now, the graph. Remember, I asked you to write down y equals to ln x. Eh? Yes. That graph, the y-axis will, okay, the y-axis will be the asymptote. Let's agree on that one. All right?
Yes, we are together.
On the positive x-axis, ne?
Yes.
Mark, put a cross there on the positive x-axis. Are you done?
Yes.
Now, from that positive x, please, from that positive 1 in the x-axis, please draw, is a curly curve from that positive 1, getting closer and closer to negative y. At the end, you will have an arrow pointing down. Okay?
Yes.
Then from that positive 1, please go up. You'll just be going up in the first quadrant.
Yes.
With an arrow at the end.
Yes.
Do you remember that curve?
I know it. It's on my mind.
Is in your mind?
Yes.
Okay. Now, since we have got that curve, The next thing that we need to do then is to shift it 2 units where?
On the
Right.
axis.
On the axis,
Yeah, 'cause
where? Where? To the left or to the right?
To the left.
both the right. Yeah.
To the right.
It's x minus 2.
To the right is positive, right? To the left is negative, right?
To the right is positive.
To the right is positive. To the left
To the left
is negative.
is
Yes,
negative.
I said to the left.
Then that means that curve will have to be shifted. It will no longer cut at 1, meaning we are taking it 2 units to the left. Starting from that x equals to 1, then at 1 it will be 0. At 0 it will be 1. At -1 it will be 2.
That's correct. Oh, okay. Isn't it plus when we go to the left and then minus when we go to the right?
Have you captured it, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That's how that graph should behave.
Yeah, so on this kind of things, people must understand that we are dealing with this kind of a thing. So when I ask something that I understand, I have to understand where is it going, what just because we are talking about the function.
Hang on. I need to double check something. Anyone benefit? I don't want to mislead you. I want to make sure that I'm saying the things that I should say. Things that even when we go, all right, now, benefit. I had it the other way around. You see, that is x minus 2, ne?
Yes.
We put it to be equals to 0, we solve for x. What is it?
It's equals to 2.
Equals to 2. Therefore, that means taking it 2 units where? To the right.
To the right.
Yes, not to the left.
Okay.
That is what I needed to confirm. It is x minus 2, therefore we put it to be what is in the bracket. Remember, this is horizontal shifting. There is horizontal shifting and also vertical shifting. This is horizontal shifting. So now what is in the bracket, we put it to be equals to 0. When we put x minus 2 to be equals to 0, x equals to 2. Therefore, that means that we shift that function of ours, ln x, 2 units where? To the
right.
To the right. Thank you. I hope everybody.
Do you guys understand? Guys, do you understand what say saying?
Yes, we do.
Understand.
That's the question Tebogo was asking. That shouldn't the graph go to the right?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get that one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. That's why I didn't come back.
Oh, okay. So this is horizontal shifting, meaning shifting on the x-axis. Shifting on the x-axis. And then There is also horizontal shifting. This is horizontal shifting. There is also vertical shifting. And then there is also stretching and shrinking of graphs. Remember those techniques? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
If you don't remember them, it's not a problem. Just try to remind yourself. Go back to them where in those sections that they were dealt with, and then just try to remind yourself. Now, the next thing that I would like us to focus on is this one. Where is this schedule of mine? Let me check. This one. The last one, maybe, from this part. Let it be number 10. Number 10. Yes. Hey, mouse, move. Do you see number 10? Please find the critical
Yes, sir.
points for number 10. So that we can move on to the next set of exercises.
Can you scroll a bit upwards?
A bit upwards.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because I couldn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. Is it X or is it Z?
Oh. Sorry? Is anyone finished? If you are finished, just mention your name.
So which question are we doing?
Number 10.
Thank you.
Deborah, okay. What did you get, my brother?
I got 0. I'm not sure if I'm in the right space, but I
Deborah
got
got 0. Please talk to them.
yes. Just like to find out if anybody is somewhere in the same space with me concerning the answer.
I didn't get 0.
They did not get 0.
I didn't get 0, my brother. Can you walk us through how you got 0?
I have x squared. Sorry. Yes, I have x plus 1 over x, and then I had to try and get this into with something with a square. So I went to putting this thing into one thing. So I had x squared plus 1 over x, and from there I tried to separate them again. So I had x squared plus thingy over x, and then x minus 1, to the power minus 1. So then I had 2x minus 1. Am I correct? No, actually, yes, I had a little bit of an arithmetical error. So I have a 2x minus 1 here. No, then I have a x minus 2 to the power minus 2. Okay, I made a little bit of a mess, but I took it from thingy, from my denominator. I took it from my denominator that my point would be 0 at the end.
I think I've missed you when you said you were squaring x to the
Yes,
power.
I wanted to find the derivative, right? I wanted to find the derivative. So
I've got 1 over 2.
Who got 1 over 2? Is that benefit?
Yes.
Benefit
I've
has
got
1 over 2. Yo,
I've got
yeah, this
plus
is
minus 1.
This is interesting. Hey, hang on. Benefit has got benefit. What do you have?
I've got 1 over 2. Let me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Tebogo has got a 0. Mark has, what do you have, Mark?
Plus minus 1.
Plus minus 1. Tobani, what did you get?
Plus minus 1.
Plus minus 1. Kwanele, what did you get?
Plus minus 1 also.
Plus minus 1. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain.
Yes. Before you come in, Benefit, Tebogo, were you done with your explanation on how you arrived at 0?
My apologies.
My question
No,
is,
I
were you
I
finished with your
I've got-
explanation?
yes, with my explanation I was done, but then I subtracted a negative 1 from a from thingy, and then I assumed I didn't go to negative 2, I went to 0. So then I see where I went wrong. So I had x 2x minus 1 instead of, yes, in my derivative. So I had a serious error that I made there.
Hang on, Tebogo. I'm a very, very passionate. I'm very much passionate about this.
Yes, sir.
I'm interested in you finding the derivative of y equals to x plus 1 over x. How did you
Yes,
get?
sir.
How did you do it?
I went about it the wrong way. I said I have x squared
We
over
never
x.
said there is no wrong way, my brother. There is nothing that is wrong. We are all here to learn. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tebo. Yes, my brother. You don't have to worry.
Yes, sir.
Don't have to worry.
Okay,
we are all here to learn. Yes. Please,
Yes,
do you mind starting all over again?
okay, I have x plus 1 over x. And then I have x squared plus 1 all over x. And then from there I derive directly. Basically, that's basically what I did. So just to cut it short, yes, I didn't follow any other method to come to the correct answer.
That's how you arrived at 0. Ne?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Benefit. We are hungry. We are hungry. Please share with us, how can we get that half of bread?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. No, it's wrong.
No,
the right answer is plus or minus 1. That's the answer. You know, I did the same mistake that I did earlier on today.
What did you do?
And then by the time he was explaining, I did it again. I found the right answer. Can I explain?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Before you explain, what did you mentioned another word? You said the right answer, which is what?
The right answer. Now. The right answer is plus or minus 1.
Okay, hang on. I don't know these things. I told you.
Yes.
My boss just asked me to come to join you. I don't know these things. Now,
Yes.
let's ask Tobani on how he arrived at plus minus 1. Let's ask him to share with us how he arrived at this plus minus 1 that you say you also found. Tobani?
Sir.
Yes, we are listening, my brother.
Okay, so since we are looking at y is equal to x plus 1 over x, so the first thing that we look at is the 1 over x, whereby we want the x to be on the numerator. So when we put that into the numerator, that will be x to the power -1. Then when we're doing about the derivatives, then when we derive x, x will be 1. Then when we derive x to the power -1, that will be minus x to the power -2. So when we try to resolve those, then we go to x squared is equal to 1. Then when we do the square root of that, we get that x is equal to plus minus square root 1, which is equal to plus minus 1.
Thank you, my brother. Is there anyone who disagrees with the explanation that was shared with us? There is no disagreement, and then I also agree that the critical points that we're looking for are in fact plus and minus 1. Now, before I step off this, I hope this time everybody will be able to find it. Or everybody who is still not sure or who is still confused, that confusion will be cleared. Okay. May I please give you how many minutes? Mark, how many minutes can you give them for number 8?
3 minutes, sir.
Okay. Everybody, you have got 3 minutes. I'll show you. I'm going to link it to another one, which we just recently went on. Number 8. Yeah, 8.
Which one, sir?
Number 8. 8. Y is equals to x
Okay,
squared minus 1. Y equals
okay,
number
I'm
8.
sorry.
8. Y equals to x squared minus 1 all over x squared plus 2x minus 3. Can you see number 8, patients?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is what we are working on.
I've got the answer, sir.
Let
Hello?
me know, dear. Mark, who else? Someone just says hello at the background.
Julian.
Julian, okay. Julian, I captured your name. Who else is finished? Okay, Gwen, what did you find as an answer?
I found it to be x equals to -3.
-3. Interesting. Bibi, answer
I found x equal to 1.
1. Julian,
-3.
-3. Yeah, people. Mark,
Benefit.
Mark, okay. Mark, I'll come to benefit. Mark,
No solution.
no solution. Benefit,
No solution.
before I make the linkage, please allow me to request the following people in the order that I'm going to call their names to share how they arrived at their answers. Julian, your answer is -3. Bibi, your answer is +1. Kwena, your answer is -3. In that order, please explain to us how you arrived at your answers. Julian, Bibi, then followed by Queen.
This is Julian. So So what I did was that I first solved the denominator into brackets, and then I saw that the numerator is a difference of squares. And then I said I cancelled out the x minus. I had on the numerator I had x minus 1 and x plus 1. And then on the denominator I had x minus 1 and x plus 3 as brackets. And then I cancelled out the x minus 1s, remained with x plus 1 at the numerator, and had x plus 3 at the denominator. And then I differentiated to get 4 over x plus 3, 4 over x plus 3 all squared, then equated x plus 3 to 0, which gave me x minus 3.
Thank you for the explanation. Bibi.
Okay, I use the derivative quotient rules. So from the beginning, I keep the denominator as it is. I derive x squared minus 1. And then on the other side, I kept x squared minus 1 and I derived the denominator. And then at the bottom, I square the denominator by 2. That is what the quotient rule talking about. And then I have x squared plus 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 2x squared minus 2x cubed minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 2. Then the x squared cancel out with each other. So I'm left with 4x squared minus 2x squared minus 6x plus 2x plus 2 over x squared plus 2x minus 3 squared. Then my final answer, I put it equal to 0, which was 0 equal to, I factorized the numerator. Since I was having 2x squared minus 4x plus 2, the common factor is 2. I put 2 in the front. I left with x squared minus 2x plus 1 over x squared plus 2x minus 3 squared. And then I say it's equal to 0. So the 0 cancel out the denominator, which was having a square. So I'm left with only x squared minus 2x plus 2, then which is factorization. It's x minus 1 square, which is x equal to 1.
Thank you, my sister. Gwena.
Yes, Mr. Mr. I'd like to change my answer, Mr.
We're listening.
I found out I made a mistake, yes, sir. I first factorized x squared minus 1, and I got x minus 1, x plus 1. Then I factorized the denominator, and I got x plus 3 and x minus 1. And then a restriction, x should not be equal to -3 and x should not be equal to 1. X is not equal to 1 and x is not equal to -3. And then I cancelled out x minus 1 since we have it on the numerator and the denominator, and I was left with x plus 1 over x plus 3. And then 1 over x is the same as x to the power of -1. So I took the denominator and I put it to the power of -1. And then I had 1 is equal to x, y is equal to x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 3 to the power of -1. And then I let u equal to x plus 1 and a equal to x plus 3. Then I derived and then u what u was equal, okay, u was and then when I derived, I got u to the power of 0, which is equal to 1 multiplied by a to the power of -2. And then I put it back to where it was. I let a then be x plus 3. And then I equated that to 0, x plus 3 to the power of -2 equal to 0. And then I moved the exponent inside the bracket, outside. Okay. So I moved the exponent to the other side, and I got x plus 3 to the power of -2 multiplied by -1/2 equal to 0 to the power of 1/2. And then I got x.
Hey, whoa. 0 to the power of what? I don't think your primary and your secondary teachers will be proud of what you are saying. Gwena, will your primary teacher and your
Yes,
secondary,
Mr.
your high school teacher be proud of you? Do you
No,
think they
no,
will
Mr.
say, do you think they will agree to what you are saying?
No, sir. No, sir. I took
think
a
you are
shortcut,
misrepresenting-
Mr.
I think you are misrepresenting them. I don't know them, but I really don't think they did tell you what you are telling us. Yo, Gwena.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr. Can I?
Yes,
Can I?
continue. Yeah,
Yes,
continue.
Mr. So I'm cancelling out that statement, Mr. So x plus 3 to the power of -2 equal to 0. And then I put, okay, and then I said 1 over x plus 3 squared. Then I multiplied. Okay, since it's squared, then I said x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 3, and then I multiplied.
Okay, I'm listening.
And then after multiplying, I factored out, and then I got x plus 3 and x plus 3 equal to 0, and then I took 3 to the other side, and then I cross multiply. So I cross multiplied, and then I got 1 equal to 0.
What is the final answer?
No solution.
Oh, my brother. You know, I usually hear people saying, confuse the enemy. If you are at war, to defeat your enemy, you must confuse it. Yeah, I'm really confused. And I'm not your enemy. And I'm not intending to be one. And I will never be anyone. Okay. May I please request Kwena, BB, and Julian to listen to mark in conjunction with benefit, how they arrived at the solution that we were looking for. Mark and benefit.
Mark.
You can take it away.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want me to.
I did it this way. I derivated the. Let me check my paper here. Okay, I derivated the equation, the numerator, on the numerator. It's where we have x squared minus 1. The derivative of it of the numerator is 2x over 2x plus 2. Since ever when we equate that, it will give us 0. Then there is no solution for it. It's the same as that one that we're talking about lastly. I don't know if did I make sense.
Please ask them whether they did follow.
Do you follow?
I did not understand anything.
Very okay. When you derivate the numerator and the denominator.
Hang on, benefit.
Yes.
There is another madam who said didn't understand anything. What's your name, ma'am?
It's Bibi.
Oh, it's Bibi. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I right? Is it Bibi right?
Yes, I don't know. Are we going to use how did you derive it? Please, can you go to the step I want to see? Because since I was not there yesterday, I'm trying to understand. I'm still not understanding what you're doing because in my assignment, I got everything right now. Yeah, I'm looking like stupid. I don't know.
No, you are not a stupid, Bibi. Don't relax. You are not a stupid. Bibi, okay, on this one, we are looking for a critical point.
Hang on, benefit. Bibi.
Yes, sir.
Bibi. Please relax. Please relax. Okay?
Okay.
Please relax and then follow the discussion. That's why I'm stopping the two. That's why I'm calling mark and benefit. Because the answer that they found is what we were actually looking for. Who was talking? Was it benefit? Benefit?
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, please go ahead, brother.
Bibi.
Yes, I'm following, please. Yes.
There's difference between looking for the critical point. On the critical point, we are looking for a certain point where it's very critical for us to go through or to proceed from the function. So on what you did, yes, you were right, but on the simplifying or finding the x values of the function. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Or the points which are falling on the x-axis or which are falling on that function. That you are doing is looking for a point where you are looking for the point where are included on the function. So on this one, we are looking for the critical point. Is a what we call no-go era. So we are dealing with the critical point. I think the word critical, it will help you out. So for us to look for the solution, we have to derivate the denominator and the numerator, just since there are two functions. If you can check there, it's two functions, which is x minus 1, and the other function, it's x squared plus 2x minus 3. It's another function. So when you derivate the numerator and the denominator, then it's where lies you get the answer. So for you to get the critical point, you first derivate the second thing, you equate. Then you simplify.
Okay, when you did the derivation, what did you find? Your y prime equal to what?
My y is equals to 2x. And then let lesson. My answer on the numerator, it's 2x. Do you understand what I'm doing?
Yes, yeah. 2x over what?
Over 2x plus 2.
Okay, if I understand nicely, we're not going to apply the quotient rule here. So we derive them separately.
No.
Yeah, it's like you say it's two functions. You derive the denominator alone, and you derive the numerator alone. You don't apply
Yes.
the quotient. Okay. I did it that way. Okay, I get it. I totally have. Okay.
So
Thank you.
let us equate them to 0.
Okay.
It's equals to 0.
Okay.
So for us to deal with this with these functions, then we equate. Then when we want to deal with this 2x over 2x plus 2, if we can take 2x plus 2 to the other side, we multiply by 0 at 0, right?
Yeah, so your final answer is x equal to 1 over 2.
Okay, let's take 2x, it's equals to 2x plus 2, right? Multiply by 0.
Mm.
We want to get rid of this. Yeah. Then on the other end will be
2x.
0. 2x, yeah. 2x is equals to 0. Then our x is equals to what? When we divide by 2, it will be equals to
1 over 2.
It will be
0. Oh, there's no solution. Okay.
There is no solution. There is no solution. Anyone did understand?
I didn't do that. I didn't do it that way.
I understand what you say, Benefit, but I'm more interested on what Mark did.
Yeah.
I
used the quotient rule to derive, which made it simple because it became like question through, which was it, 4? It became like question 4, where we saw, once derived, we had 2 divided by x plus 3 squared, which we could see from there'd be no solution, because you can't multiply to find x. There's no real value for x. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mark,
but I used the quotient rule to get there.
Many ways to kill the cat, Mark.
Okay. All right. Julian BD Quena and the others who kept quiet, who in this case were just assuming that they did not get the answer that we were looking for. Did you get the explanation provided by Benefit and Mark? Do you follow it? Can we proceed?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I follow Mark's explanation, but I was failing to understand. Follow Benefit's one, because Benefit derived straight from the x squared, and it didn't mention the quotient rule when it was deriving.
Oh, okay. All right. I get it.
So my question is, when we're having a derivative whereby we have two equations like this one, should we derive the way Benefit mentioned, or should we use the quotient rule? Imantombazana, that is about.
And
Sir,
Tombazana, wait.
can you respond? Can you respond, say?
Ideally, I'm responding to you in this way. Ideally, it is not me, Toban. I even heard what Mark said. Ne? But the way we started yesterday, that's how Benefit followed it, worked it out. And that's also how I worked it out. Even what Mark did worked out, and it does work out. But when we follow the way we are supposed to follow the critical points from this section, that's how Benefit did it. That's how I also did it. Mark.
Hi.
Mark. Is there, I hear what you are saying. From where I'm sitting, I didn't want to mention that word. Remember you said you use the quotient rule? Eh?
Yeah.
I didn't want to use that word because I haven't yet spoken to you about that. Do you get me?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, that's why I didn't even go that route. That's why I didn't mention it.
Oh, my bad, sir.
Yes, but no problem. The way you worked it out still works out. In the upcoming sections, we'll deal with that weight that you just mentioned. Now, if everybody is happy, I heard a lot of yes after the explanation that was provided. May I request you to work out number 6 in 2 minutes? Number 6. Before we call it a night. Number 6. Before I give you your homework.
Can I say it's my side? It's no solution.
Who is talking?
Guanele.
Kwanele.
Yes.
I captured that. Who else?
I also got no solution, sir.
Your name, ma'am?
Alva.
Dalva.
Yes.
Interesting. Who else?
Sorry. Can I correct myself here?
Who's talking?
Guanele.
Kwanele. Yes,
Okay,
what are you saying?
I got 0. I got 0. Sorry.
Oh, you got 0.
Yes, X equal to 0.
All right. And next person?
So I also got 0. I don't know if it's a no, so I'm getting confused between no solution and 0, but I got 0. So
is it Bibi?
Yes, sir.
Bibi, what are you saying? Please don't confuse me. Give me one answer.
You know, when at my final, when I finish to derive, I end up 0 equal to minus x over square root of 4x minus x squared. I have minus x equal to 0. X equal to 0. So the other side benefits when we did on the other thing. You say x, there's no solution. One me I was having x also equal to 0. So I don't know when there's no solution or equal to 0. I want to see that.
Okay, I hear you, but then from where you are sitting after working out this exercise, what are you saying? We are going to do, we are going to work it out together.
X is equal to 0. That the math that I know, that's what I find. X is equal to 0.
The math that you know says X equals to 0. Thank you, my sister. Yeah, stick to the math that you know. Thank you. Who else has got an answer for us?
Julian, I got
Yes,
0.
Julian got 0. Thank you. Someone is laughing. Benefit.
Yes, we know.
Okay. Have you got an answer for me?
I've been done already. I just am waiting for you to conclude. There is a problem that transpired yesterday. Everybody, I want to ask anyone in this class after all.
Oh, okay. Now let me come here. There are people who have never even spoken to us. Now let's see them. Bonolo. Bonolo. Bonolo.
Evening, sir.
Hey, what is the answer?
Well, I got 0, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bonolo.
Sir.
There is this person here, just wrote J and unverified. Please call this J unverified for us.
I don't know if it's a she or he, so can we get your answer?
Julian, answer, which is x equals to 0.
Oh, is it Julian? Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, Julian. Oh, Bonolo. I'm
Sir.
still with you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please call. There is someone called Lesero here. Please call Lesero.
Lesero. Can we get your answer, please? Lesero. Your answer, please.
The reason I'm asking you to call Lesero is because I called Lesero several times and this person never responded.
Yeah.
And I'm asking myself, what is the point of joining and keeping quiet? Oh.
Sir.
There is who? Sakile, Eduardo. Sakile.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Can I just, cause I joined late, so I did not have time to do the exercise. Can I just participate tomorrow, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sakile, please call Lesego for us.
Lesego?
But Sakila, I also joined late, so if we give you 2 minutes, you can do it, because I did it in 2 minutes also, because I joined late.
No, it's fine. Tomorrow I'll do it.
Bonolo, please
Sir.
remind me. Bonolo, tomorrow,
Sir?
please remind me to talk to Sakile. Ne?
Yes, sir. I
Don't
definitely
worry.
will, sir.
Don't worry, Bonolo. Don't worry. Here is what I'm requesting you to remind me about. There is going to be a homework. Ne? Then what
Yes,
I'm requesting you to remind me is that Sakile be the first person to give us an answer to that homework of ours. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. People, help me. There is Lesego here.
And Sakile, join early tomorrow. Don't join late. So you are
Please ask
because
him.
you are the first
Yes.
one.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll join early.
Sure.
Sakile, Bonolo, please help me out, people. There is a person by the name of Lesego here. Please call this person for us.
Lesego.
Lesego is not showing up.
Liseho,
Hey, hi,
how are you?
I'm fine.
If you don't mind sharing your answer with us.
I got 0.
Lisero, how are you? Hey, thank you, Bonolo. Thank you,
I'm
Sakile,
fine,
for
sir.
calling me Lisero. Lisero, how are you?
I'm fine.
Are you sure you're fine?
Yes,
We are not fine.
I'm sorry.
Because, hey, I don't know. Hey, we had to go, I don't know how many miles to just have you talking to us. Have we done something wrong to you?
No,
Now, why are you not talking to us? We are a family here. If there is anyhow that we didn't speak the way you would have loved us to speak to you, you should just say it. Unlike just keeping quiet from us. Did we hurt you in anyhow?
no.
Okay. Would you please just explain to us how you arrived at your answer?
I used chain rule and then to derive, and then I got negative 2x divided by 2 square root of 4 minus x to the power 2. And then I equated it to 0. And yeah, I solved it from there.
I didn't follow. Please, may I humbly request you to start from the beginning so that I can be able to follow.
I used chain rule firstly, and then I got marking negative 2x over 2, and then square root of 4 minus x to the power 2. Then I did equals to 0.
Then after that, Lisao,
And then I solved it, and then I got 0.
Lisao,
Yeah.
my sister.
Sir,
Hey, I'm sorry to say what I'm going to say. But let me just say it. We are not witchcrafts. We are not prophets. Hey, we are not, I don't know. What else can we add? Masaki, what can we add that we are not? That maybe we are scaring Lisero. What else should we add? Benefit, do you want to add something? Maybe Lisero is scared of us.
Lisero, how are you? Lisero, there is what they call socialization. The interaction of people with different, might be a color, style, statue, or anything. But what I want to say, we are here to help each other. Let us not hide behind the fact of saying, like, I've attended class, I've got the answers, but I don't know how did they get it. For me, sometimes to attend, I attend just because on some other little things which I want to learn and to learn from others. We have a lot of people here which are mathematical gifted. So to say, earlier when I joined, it was 6:05. I think Mr. Glenn said he pointed people and he pointed you maybe twice, but you keep quiet. I don't know if you were shy of giving the answers or you didn't write the answers. Even you didn't write, but you must participate just to show, and maybe you'll get help. Just because
My network was
it doesn't
bad.
help to finish your data for nothing. Just because I know everybody's using data to attend classes, and data is expensive. So don't be shy. Express yourself. What you know, help us to reach out of you on what you have, or you reach on things that we have. Just because I love the fact that everybody is expressing how do you, like BB, like just that Sebastiana, she's not around today, but everybody, even patients, anyone here, we don't know each other face to face, but likely one day we'll meet up. But let's try to express how you are. How can you interact with others? It will help. It's for your own good. It's not for somebody else. That's because at the end of the year, you will need to write an exam. After an exam, it's you and mathematics only. There will be no me. There will be no Zandre. There will be no Mark. It will be you alone. So let's try to participate. It will help us, please. And then if you don't understand, or if you are shy of language barrier, then it's where you say, yes, I've got a problem of language barrier, and then it will be something. But since ever mathematics is in English, I don't think you'll have a problem so far. Or if you have a problem, you can tell us your problem, then maybe we'll give you a solution.
Number 2, exercise 3.3E.14. Only this one. Only this one. For the following exercises, find the local and or absolute maximum for the functions over the specified interval. We dealt with this yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Only number 2, y equals to x squared plus 2 over x over the enclosed interval 1 and 4. Have you all captured it?
Yes, sir.